Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back for some more Your Line April. I know it's been a little bit, but we are here for episode 10. We left off, actually, I think in the middle of Kousei's performance, where he actually started off pretty good, and then we saw things kind of went into like a downward spiral, which I was not expecting his performance to be perfect anyway. So it was kind of what I was expecting, but we're actually not done with the performance, so maybe he can bounce back or something. We'll have to see, what happens in this episode. But good to be back. We're here, obviously, like I said, for episode 10. We're going to get into it. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, play. They're not starting off with the performance or in the hall, so maybe another flash. I think the last episode or two has started off with a flashback. They like doing that kind of a lot. I think previous episode was with Emmy. Water and fever. So okay, so we're starting off with Water. Yeah, that is his voice. Sounds like a lot, Watery, right? Like sounds like a lot. Almost too good or too much to be true. All that. Messi. They bringing up Messi. Like even if you don't play or follow soccer at all, like you got to know who Messi is. I feel like everyone knows who Messi is. Did not think they'd bring up Messi though in here in this series. Honestly, that's cool. I'm not you either. You could say that for anyone, and then just comparing themselves. No one is you, right? No one. As he's, this is him memorizing the notes, still trapped in that shadow. That's what you told me. He's right. That's facts. That is definitely facts. I like that. I like the way they open that up with Watri here, because where we left off, as far as I remember, I know it's been a bit, but end of episode 9, was literally in the middle of the performance. He was starting to lose it, right? He was, I think they did the whole underwater thing. Like he felt like he was underwater, like you know. So I like that. Even how we see Watri, like sometimes, so Watri can be a good boy. Like he is a good boy overall, but usually how he is, he's mostly like joking around and kind of a player, maybe a player you'd say a little bit. Yeah, but he can be a little serious, give some good advice, and obviously he's a good friend. I mean, we know this, but that was nice. He's right though, right? When in the face of adversity, that's when you really show the kind of person you are, the star. Like if you even want to put it in the way as a star, but just in situations like this, he's right. This is like the situation Kosei's in right now. And, something like this shows who you really are. So hey, maybe like I was saying, maybe will we see him bounce back? Maybe we see him face adversity here and bounce back in a way. All right. Yeah, so you see, we're picking back up. He's obviously he's still in the middle of the performance. It was starting to kind of go downhill. Does it really go like this? Like it's just not even. They can't even tell if that's what it is anymore. Jeez, sporadic. Yeah, it's so like so trippy when they do like the sound effects. Like it actually makes you almost feel like you're Kousei, like hearing this, like actually, if you were sitting down playing and hearing it, like there you go, there you go. It sounded, I don't know if it's just me. I'm not an expert with these things, but it's sounding better than uh, still trapped in that. So like he was starting to bring it back a bit too. I was like, I was saying, I don't sound, I'm not an expert, but it was sounding better than everyone's. Everyone's kind of hating on it. Everyone's. Probably more people are really starting to see that and believe that. Like he really can't hear. Like he really can't. This isn't it. I know y'all were saying like just to wait on like how I feel about the mom because you guys know how I feel about the mom, but you guys are telling me to wait. Apparently, it's like, oh, dude, yeah, that was no, no. Remember what Wat3 said. Remember that has to be why they showed that, right? Like it has to be, you know. Don't you better not stop. The fact that you're on here playing again, up here playing again, is fact that you changed. Shows that you've changed. Emmy wants him. Tsubaki wants him to keep playing. You know, Calgary wants to see him keep playing too. Like, Calgary, the sun, man. I was like, damn, this shit's. I know it's the lights. It's like, but still, it's like. Stopped. They showed that little bit with Calgary though, so I thought he was gonna like turn it around or something. But damn, jeez. Oh, there's no like OST or no anything. It's just like, damn. I don't know what else to say. Why did you keep playing after I stopped? There was the love and the passion for it, and the to that's not what it's about to her. It's connecting to the crowd, to the hearts of the people, of the listener, and the watch. Whoever may be watching you too. Like he's like seeing her up here as if she was right here next to him. Is he about to keep playing too, like how she did? Like even after, like even when he stopped, she kept playing. That's what he's thinking about right now. And even though it's over, like, oh, you see, like again. I thought I saw like his mom in his eyes there too, and then Kaori like kind of took that over. I think that's what they just did right there. Wow, look at that shot. Dedicating his playing to her. Like because we've known how he's been about how it's been for him about the competitions and just winning those and like if he's found his meaning to play again, then it doesn't matter what it is. I feel like honestly, I feel like it being for her is better than anything else. Like at this moment, at least now. It's like there were three different pianists playing. That's how it started off, how it ended. Now it's just like starting to sparkle like the like spring. And we know how they be referencing bringing up spring a lot. In this show. Same thing Watari told him, right? It's pretty similar, like, right? I'm not you. You're you. I'm not you. Like, nobody else is you. Just as you aren't anybody else. Like, these pillars in his life, man. These, especially Kaori, though, but, like, these pillars, like, everyone just is so blown away. Like, wow, look at it. Look at him now, dude. Hear it now. It's like nobody's talking. Everyone's just like kind of taken away, like taken aback, like it's like breathtaking. How everyone was talking before, like in their heads, and now nobody's talking really. So much impact. So much impact on him. Yeah, even Watari and Emmy now, it's like there's so many like pillars. The one big pillar, you know? This is like a confession or something too. Like you might as well say it's that. Like he in love with her as well. Like everything about her. If you want to go that far with it, I mean, really, it's about the music. But I mean, man, how they're making this out to be, it's like, ah, ah, it's bringing the people to tears, man. Everyone's just like, what just happened? Like, what? Gotta see comedy. Like, here she is. She's finally back. Man, she's starting to cry. Damn, you definitely reached her. You definitely reached her. Letting the world know he's actually back. It wasn't looking so pretty. It wasn't looking so good. Obviously, it was like, wow, man, they're going all in on the visual part of it. Wow, wow, man, look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful, dude. And it's like that doesn't even count, right? Like that's because he was already disqualified, right? So it's like still that's not the important thing, right? Exactly. That's the whole point of it. Like that doesn't matter. Like you see how he just reached everyone here. Like you see how that's what really matters, right? Like that is what it's all about. Like snap out of it. They just all snapped out of the trance they were in. Was it good or was it bad? It's like, oh, I thought Takashi was about to stand up and start clapping, like, like a standing ovation kind of thing. So, some of them are standing. Okay, and he sits back down. You're right. No regret. No regret. But you got some applause. You got some people stand. You have some people standing. Some people stood up. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. you definitely reached her, dude. You definitely. Oh. Yo, okay. Okay. Is this what y'all are talking about with his mom? Like, hold up. See, you guys know how I've been talking about his mom and how I felt about his mom. Probably a lot of us have felt, if you, well, most of you guys have probably watched it, but a lot of you guys probably felt the same way until a certain point, you know? Maybe this, yo, you see that though? Oh, even I know it's just a vision, obviously, but it's just like a damn. Wow, they left it off like that, dude. But oh, seeing Kaori like that, that's like I said, even if it's something like that, playing for her, like finding more of a purpose, right? Just other obviously than what he had before. Like if it's just her, then hey, play for her. But what he just, I mean, she's the one who he just, like he said, just that one petal, like the however you want to put it, that came into his life, got him back into it, into this world, pretty much. Just like the spring references, you gotta love it, man. Really, Kaori, the main pillar, but I mean Watari even, Tsubaki, like Emi and Takashi now. It's just like, uh, okay, ugh. They got like the best of like a bunch of worlds with like being in the height of spring. Puppet has severed his strings, broke free from those chains, and starting to walk on his own. It's a process. He's just getting started on this new path, right? He's just, who's this? You see the kid? Who's this though? Okay, okay. I'm excited to meet you. Get more with you, whoever you are. She's clapping. Everyone's just like looking at her like, what the hell? Okay, okay, okay. This episode, man, they really went all in. Obviously, like which this show usually does, anyways, for the most part in the visual department. But I mean, just Kousei obviously using a lot of the things that Kaori, that the impact that she's had on him, but also from the others as well. Kind of taking that all in, and obviously asking himself, figuring out like why did she continue playing? Like, well, what is this really all about? You know, and like I said, even if it's playing for her, and seeing how she kind of goes about it, or just taking that into account, finding his own, his new path essentially. That's exactly what this is, and this is just the start of it. And what he left them off with there, even though it didn't count, right? Even though it didn't count, like that was just, we saw the crowd's reaction, we saw how they were, just how they couldn't say anything. It was just breathtaking, right? And just the reactions of everyone, and everyone didn't know what to think because it was just like a roller coaster. He started off pretty good. That was just straight off the memorization. Obviously, things started to fall apart. He stopped playing and then left them off with that. It's just like they got a bit of everything here. Like I wouldn't know what to really think either, right? It's someone in the crowd. It was just like, man, like we got something so bad, and then just something so good. It's like, what do you even think, right? So the crowd's reactions, I guess, are kind of valid. But I mean, man, that's a way. But that's like we've been saying, that's not what it's about, right? Like he reached them with in definitely more ways than one. But the one person, even I guess you could say the crowd doesn't even matter to him essentially. Like a part of it has to matter to him, but really what mattered to him the most, right? At the forefront of it all, the one main thing was reaching her in that moment. It wasn't about anyone else or anything else. It was just reaching her, and he did that. So as long as he did that which he did, then he was totally fine. He had no regrets with what he did there at the end. So hey, I respect it. I like it a lot for sure. I'm excited to meet that girl we saw at the end though. But I feel like everything kind of they put together and incorporated into this episode, was really well executed. And then they left it off with his mom, like that, smiling, and just the darkness that we're just so accustomed to seeing surrounding his mom, and there was warmth there. Like there was bright colors actually surrounding his mom. We have not saw that, I don't think, one time. So him getting that vision or getting that just like it's like wow, it's like damn, I was not expecting that for sure. So which maybe that's just symbolizing like maybe his mom, right? Like maybe that symbolizes his mom, right? Like this is this is it. Like that was beautiful. If his mom was sitting there seeing that, she would she would have loved that. So that's I guess what she was looking for maybe in the piano playing from Kousei, what he displayed there at the end. And I guess you guys are saying to hold off on my hate for the mom, so I can't really hold off on. I couldn't really hold off on it, but I see you guys. I hear you guys out there. I know. I remember some of the comments from the previous episode, so we'll see what happens with all that. But Kousei, kind of the new starting line or new path, or however you'd want to put it. This is just really the beginning for him when you put it in those terms. So I really liked this episode. Really liked what we had. The end of Kousei's performance. It was full of ups and downs, but man, did it leave off on a super impactful, breathtaking note. That's for sure. So yeah, guys, let me know what you all thought of this episode of Your Lie in April. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.